Good evening, everyone. Today is Saturday, the 10th of August, and this is going to be the weekly general read for water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces for the week of 8/11 to 8/17. So just to let you guys know, I have pre-shuffled and pulled cards, and this is how I'm going to do the readings going forward. It just takes too much time with the shuffling in the videos, and I really want to get more into the habit of just jumping into the reads. So and that's why, so you'll see the videos more like this from going forward. Also, so let's look at this week. You know, we've had I've been saying it in my videos, there's been so much powerful energy. You know, we're still in the shadow aspect of Mercury until 8:15, although it has stationed direct. We've had those eclipse energies, and this week was also the 8/8. Okay, Lionsgate portal, most intense energy was on 8/8. However, that portal did open up July 26th and will close out on August 12th. So that's divine blessings, divine energy. You know, it's a major time of transformation and big changes. I definitely felt the energy, extreme intensity of it this week. A lot of crown chakra activity going on, a lot within the dreams. And I do feel that the next 3 months are going to be very important. So we're talking about August, September, October, extremely important months, okay? And again, I've been feeling the 17th for some reason is going to be key. Okay, so that's the 17th of either of those months, okay? So either August, September, or October, but I know 17 is of significance. And that came up in the Earth Read as well, that date. So, you know, there's just a feeling of that coming through quite strongly. We also have Jupiter turning direct, and I believe it's turned direct this weekend, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken, but, you know, Jupiter is the largest planet, and it's the planet of expansion, growth, luck, fortune, and things of that nature. And I think, honestly, thank God, we all need some of that positive energy coming our way with how things have been so intense. So real quick, you can find me on Facebook at Dee Grewal, Psychic Medium and Angelic Channel, as well as on Instagram at the Angels of Alchemy. You can visit my website at healingwithheaven.com. All of that is in the description box below, and that will tell you about my personal readings, and anything else you wish to know about me is all in the description box below. For those of you who like and subscribe to my channel, thank you so much. I love and appreciate each and every one of you. For those of you who are new to my channel, welcome. And please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you and appreciate everyone. If you have a channel of your own, or you know, you want me to give you a shout out, leave me a comment below. I'll be more than happy to do so. I do recommend you all watch the general read for all signs, for earth, air, water, and fire. What a powerful and beautiful read for this week, okay? Extremely intense, and from what I'm seeing from each of the readings, wow, everybody seems to be having a lot of intensity. Very powerful reads, but very beautiful readings. So with that being said, I'm going to move on forward into your reading. So I did pull from the Moonology deck. You have Hold Your Vision. You're very close to achieving your goal. Look at that beautiful moon. We do have a full moon this week too, so that's interesting, okay? And you have the end of a tough cycle approaches, full moon in Capricorn. So this week's full moon is going to be very important for you, okay? You're closing out and completing a cycle. That's with all the signs. That's been happening. We're kind of in the wrap-up phase. There was a lot of reflection about all of these things during the Mercury retrograde. But now, as we've come out of the retrograde, things are coming to completion. And don't forget, anytime you have eclipses, a lot of cycles will close out. The next eclipse will be in December. So that's why what happens now is extremely important. So I feel like you've been guided to hold your vision. Okay? Don't allow doubt to creep in. Don't allow fear to keep creeping. You need to believe in your dreams, your ambitions, your goals, and your desires. Because something is making you waver with your faith a little bit. You need to hold that vision. There's a lot of disappointing energy I'm feeling. Something hasn't quite unfolded as you had hoped. But don't lose faith, because the next card says you're very close to achieving your goal. So what you desire is coming into fruition. But remember, guys, it's in divine time. And also how you want things to unfold isn't necessarily how they unfold. Sometimes the universe has a better plan. Okay? You have the end of a tough cycle approaches. So something's closing out. You're closing out a chapter. You're moving away from toxicity and negativity. Okay? You then have destiny and perfection overhold your vision. So there's a sense of and feeling. What I'm feeling from these two cards here is that, well, destiny is at play in whatever it is you're wanting to see manifest and unfold. This is about your life purpose, your path, and where you're meant to be in your life. But it's all about destiny. It's about your karma, okay? I also feel like don't hold on so tightly and realize not everything is perfection. Not everything is absolutely perfect. But I feel the plan that the universe has is going to be divinely perfect the way it needs to be. Okay? So allow that. This is about you removing the fear. All right? Destiny, the universe knows how things need to unfold for you. Hold your vision. Things are unfolding exactly as they need to. You also have, and this is about finding balance. I get the sense and feeling about balance seems to be very strong in all the reads. It's almost like you're very close to achieving your goal, and then you have bittersweet and acceptance. So it's almost like what's coming is bittersweet. It's like you waited so long for this to come. There's been so many sacrifices and disappointments along the way, and that's why it's bittersweet when it does come. But you need to learn to accept things for what they are. And this has also been about you accepting yourself, loving yourself, knowing that even, if things have ended and fallen away, they needed to. It's having acceptance, because that's how things needed to unfold. All right? The end of a tough cycle, you have confusion and empaths. So I feel like the reason why things haven't been moving forward is there's been a lot of confusion. You've been back and forth. You've been trying to make a decision about something, and yet you're not moving forward. You've been holding on to the energy of fear, and that's created an impasse. It's created a block. Things have been stagnant. They haven't moved. You needed to let go of something, and this is what's been creating the impasse. So I feel like you're now coming out of that. You're coming out of that energy, okay? So things are going to start moving quickly for you. The full moon is bringing about the end to this confusion, this empath. It's closing out a cycle for you. Highlighting your destiny. You're walking away from something. You have the Eight of Cups. You're walking away from something that wasn't bringing you fulfillment. It wasn't bringing you joy. You needed to let it go. And this you're going to be doing. Again, you have the Moon card here. There's something around the full moon you're releasing, you're letting go of. Because you're walking towards your true destiny, your true path. Something that you're meant to be walking towards. Some of you, this is about a relationship. Some of you are completing relationships, okay? And it's been bittersweet. You've been holding on to something for a long time, not accepting the fact that it had ended. Some of you, this is a family situation. For others of you, so I'm seeing this as the King of Cups here. Emotional fulfillment for you, family stability. It's finally coming into fruition. It's been bittersweet. You've gone through challenges and obstacles to find this emotional fulfillment within your family, within your home, within your work life, within your career. There was someone or something that you were holding on to that was very toxic. Because this is about obsessions, addictions. Okay, the devil rules Capricorn, so perhaps you guys were dealing with a Capricorn that was quite toxic, being in a toxic relationship or a toxic situation or environment that you needed to break free from. Accepting that this wasn't for you. Also realizing that you truly deserve. Okay? Leaving that toxicity behind. It's not serving you. So some of you, this is about a relationship. You're accepting things for what they are. You're seeing this person for what they are. You're moving away from things that aren't serving you. Clarifying confusion and empath, you have the Sun card. This is getting clarity, insights, the phoenix rising from the ashes, rebirth. Things, the sun is shining. You're coming out of that shadow. Creativity, okay? Inspiration, ideas. You have a new start. Moving away from the impasse and stagnancy to emotional fulfillment. You have the 10 of Cups. Your happy life, happy home. Your emotional fulfillment. Beautiful reading, guys. Really, all the readings have been very beautiful today, I have to say. You then have speak your mind. I feel like there's a conversation that needed to take place with somebody that you've been holding back on. And this is about partnerships. You're walking away from partnerships that aren't serving you. But you're speaking your truth. You're embracing your own authentic truth. You're moving away from needing to control things and now going with the flow. And I think this came up in my reads last week, guys, where I was describing an image and I had even said something along with, you need to go with the flow. You need to go with the direction that the water is flowing and not against it, not resisting it. That came up, resistance, releasing the resistance. You know, and that's what I feel is coming up here. You're letting go of the need to control and allowing things to unfold the way they need to. You're also speaking your mind, speaking your truth, walking away from things that aren't serving you. You have King of Cups and make a move. It's time for you to move. You've created this stagnancy, and it's more because of your fear and the way that you've been thinking. Some of you, clarifying the devil, you have given to passions, and some of you were giving into temptation. All right? For others of you, move towards those things that you feel passionate about. Let your soul, your heart sing with joy. Move to what fulfills you, what makes you happy. Go after your dreams. Go after your passions. Leave the toxic behind. If something hasn't worked out, leave it behind. Let it go. Underneath confusion and the sun, you have meditation for creativity. I feel like the sun is giving you that positive burst of energy. It's bringing you inspiration through the summer months. You're being guided to meditate. This is going to help you with the confusion and this end of the cycle that you've been going through. And it's also going to bring ideas and inspiration for you. So taking the time out to rest, to meditate, to gain clarity, insights. You then have listening to wisdom. This is clarifying impasse and the 10 of Cups. It's because you've taken the time out, because you've gone within to meditate, because you're finding yourself and taking back your power. that you're moving away from this impasse, from this roadblock, from this stagnancy, this situation that just wasn't going anywhere, it wasn't moving. And you're moving towards your 10 of Cups. You're listening to your inner wisdom. You're taking back your power. What a beautiful, beautiful reading. Then you have confidence. You have the confidence to leave a situation behind. You're standing in your power and your authentic truth. It says self-confidence opens you to the energy required to carry you through each day at your very best. Underneath, make a move. You, coming up as the King of Cups here, and this card of bittersweet. You have energy. It's like you're having the enthusiasm and the energy to move forward because you're leaving the baggage behind. You're laying down your burdens. With limitless energy, you'll achieve more than you ever dreamed possible. After a period of rest, you're going to feel rejuvenated. You're going to feel enthusiastic. Clarifying acceptance and the Devil card, as well as give in to your passion. You have imagination and protection. This is about you protecting yourself from negative, low vibrational energies, from toxic people and situations. Okay? You need to protect yourself, protect your energy. Don't surround yourself with positive people and remove yourself from people who are negative and toxic. Create sacred space to keep uninvited energy out. Then you have imagination. I feel like you're moving towards your passion and you've got this renewed feeling and passion in your life, and it's bringing divine inspiration and creativity. Imagination intrigues the soul and illuminates the heart. I also feel like you're delving into some new area of study, something that interests you. Okay? You also have clarifying confusion, the sun, meditation for creativity. You have transformation. You're going through a death and a rebirth. You've gained insights and clarity and wisdom to help you move forward on your path. You've been going through this transformation. You're closing out cycles that aren't serving you and moving forward. Self-transformation is the evolving process of life that brings higher consciousness. You're going through a period of enlightenment. This is awakening. Realizing the truth of who you are, why you've come, what your purpose is, the lessons that you've learned, and why you've gone through those lessons. And here you have it. Clarifying empaths, 10 of Cups, and listening to wisdom. You have enthusiasm. You have a newfound enthusiasm to life because you're finding you're happy. You know what fulfills you. You know what makes you happy. You're living your authentic truth. You're knowing that you deserve love and what your worth is. Self-acceptance, unconditional love of self, which is in turn bringing a divine partnership that is meant for you. Life is always brighter when you wake up each day with the spirit of enthusiasm. This is such a beautiful and powerful read. Then you have here, message and postcard from Spirit. I pulled 2 cards. Dearest you, we're a chatty bunch over here, always talking about how to support you in your life's journey. We communicate to you through the language of oracles, dreams, signs, metaphors, and omens. In your life on earth, however, clarity in your communication is essential to being understood. You don't speak in symbols, and if you do, you would definitely confuse things. This is about you having a conversation with somebody that you've walked away from, but there needs to be this conversation to bring balance. Right now, you're facing a situation in which you're being asked to have integrity. Be clear and learn how to ask for your needs to be met. The first step is to admit out loud that you have needs. The second is to ask out loud for them to be met. And the third is to allow the other person, organization, or even us to answer you. When you follow these steps, you can most definitely expect an answer in your favor. Affirmative, we say. Loving you so very much. Then you have, dearest you, the common saying sayings, be in the world but not of it, and wear the world loosely. Refer to the need to be engaged with life while not being attached to specific outcomes. Do not take this world too personally, for you are one of many co-creators here to play, and we have many ideas about how all this should play out. Just know that the outcomes don't matter as much as the presence you bring to each experience and how you let yourself flow through life. There's a real freedom in knowing and accepting this. So will you wear the world loosely, or will it straitjacket you? It is your choice. Whatever happens, have the courage to keep trying to live as you are meant to. And when it comes to manifesting, don't worry about the how or even the why. We have that covered. Everything is going to turn out exactly as it should. Spirit has a plan. Loving you always and forever. Beautiful, beautiful messages, guys. You need to have trust and have faith, okay? Everything's coming together beautifully. Know that endings and changes happen all the time. They need to. Chapters closes out as we need to start new chapters. And this is really about living our authentic truth, okay? So what a beautiful and powerful reading. All the signs so far have been extremely powerful reads. Again, I highly recommend you watch the general read for all signs. And I'm really wishing you a blessed and beautiful week ahead. Listen, leave me a comment. Share what's going on. I'd love to hear what's going on with you. We all learn from each other. That's what it's all about. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up on the video and like and subscribe to the channel. I really appreciate your love and support. God bless and namaste.